we have to blow our own horn because nobody knows. We have to tell you. We've been doing amazing things. Our main vision and mission has been to buying hospital supplies and sending them to Ghana to support marginalized communities in promoting maternal health, okay? So we are all about maternal health and whatever, what other things we do, right? Sorry, I've been very busy today, I'm so tired, so forgive all the guys. Just love me like this. So anyway, we will take a welcome address from Madam President Adiza Harruna. You're welcome to take the mic, madam. Please give it to her, she's been awesome. Thank you, Madam MC.
A very good evening to you all, friends, family, Gwag supporters. It's exciting to have you all here once again for another one of our end of year celebrations and of your support and of our accomplishments. It's surprising how quickly the year has gone by, and I cannot cease to be amazed at our progress and commitment to excellence through the years. Let me start by acknowledging the presence of a few special guests here among us. So tonight we do have Dr. Adrian Johnson, who happens to be one of our board members. Dr. Adrian has been very instrumental in doing a whole lot in Ghana. She has created about 60 jobs in Ghana through her company, Infinity Global. She goes to Ghana like multiple times a year. So we are really happy to have her as a board member, a mentor, an advisor, and also a great author of change in Ghana. She's doing a whole lot. So Ms. Johnson, if you don't mind getting up and letting everybody, see who you are. We are very proud of you, really, really proud. So thank you for coming. I'm not sure that he's here. Okay. Former Mayor C.J. Ellis is not here. We were expecting him here, so I'll just mention in passing. We are also expecting Shegun Adiya, one of our new friends of Gwag, who is also with the Gwinnett County District Board of, he's running for school board, so he wanted to be here tonight, but it turns out it doesn't look like he's here. We want to also acknowledge the presence of the Council of Ghana, led by President Yvonne McCorwin and her entourage, who are made up of member associations. I believe a number of you are here. I think I see Mr. William, the president of Ewe Association. I see Mr. Ruben Dako, the former president of Ghana Council, and a few others. So we would like to thank you so much for making the time. We do know there's quite a number of events going on tonight. So if you have actually chose Gwag, then we thank you. I would also like to mention quite a number of you here. Most of you have been very supportive of our cause. I can call each person by name, but as you all can tell, we had a late start, so I'm going to cut it short. If I wave at you here and there, then you know it's in recognition of your presence. Thank you, Mr. President of Ghana Physicians Association. If you are here, just raise your hand. We are happy to have you here. Nick, if I'm not mistaken. Thank you. So I can tell you it's been an absolute banner year for Gwag. The past couple of years have been just busy. I wouldn't say good, bad, or anything. I can just say that we are busy. That's what I know. We have actually made, I believe, a few accomplishments, including some significant building blocks which we hope will pay off in years to come. Tonight is not a so programmed party. We are here to celebrate you. We just wanted you to know that we are appreciative of everything you've done to support us. So it's going to be a party night. We are just here to network, eat, drink, make merry, dance. So it's just going to be a little informal. So brace yourselves for that. The other thing I wanted to also mention is we are going to feature a few accomplishments. We are going to be spotlighting our great people in the community as well as our members, and then we will also mention a few critical initiatives. So you will also have an opportunity to see what's ahead of GWAG. That's GWAG in the coming years. So brace yourselves for that. Before I proceed, for the benefit of anyone who's here who might not know anything about GWAG, which will probably surprise me, if you want to know why we are here and how we got here, it's just started, I think, 10 years or 12 years ago, where a group of women came together with a shared desire to make a difference in our community. We did different things. We adopted, orphanages. We did several things, but we decided to redirect our focus on maternity care because we know it's an area that we can make a measurable impact. So the past 5 years plus has been a year of sponsorship, of maternity homes in Ghana. So the past 2 years has been quite busy with the team that's going to be handing over tonight. We have actually been very busy. We have broadened our base. We have increased our membership from about 40 to 65. 65 hardworking members, not to mention our youth and our seasonal volunteers who are mostly millennials. We also have friends of GWAG in Canada and in Maryland. In the past year, we have also been able to come together and start a GWAG Ghana. So the membership over there is growing and we are very excited. One of our goals has been to be able to have a presence in Ghana because most of our work is in Ghana. So the long-term plan is actually to be able to empower these individuals over in Ghana so that they can take charge. It seems to be working right now, and I'll cite some examples as we go. So another thing that I want to mention to you here tonight is that we have been able to make major accomplishments in our fundraising efforts. If you all remember, we started off here one evening in 2015, or 2016, sorry, and we actually broke it down to you guys and informed everyone of our goal and ended up, coming back to let you know we met our goals and let you know what we did. Over the years, I can testify that our fundraising goal has been the same. However, we have been able to exceed our goals each year. Last year, we exceeded our goal by over 25%. And this year, we actually made over 15,000 past our goal. So again, kudos to you all. I think it's been an awesome year. I believe that most of you are supporting us because you see what we're doing. If you are following us on social media or attending our events, you will by all means know what we are doing and how we are measuring our progress. So thank you all for being here with us tonight, and thank you for the support that you have given us. Based on everything we are doing here, we have been able to grow financially to an extent that we are also expanding our community outreach. We are involved in more volunteer work here in Georgia as never before. So I can also tell you that in that direction, things are working out. A measurable impact we made also here as Gwag is by increasing the number of Cultural Ambassador Scholarship Award recipients. If you are aware, or if you are not aware, in addition to our maternity ward initiative, we also award students here in Georgia scholarships to enable them, pursue their education. We normally try to give out a scholarship a year. Last year we were able to award 2 scholarships, and tonight we are going to be able to award 2 more scholarships. So again, it's all because of you, and we cannot but acknowledge your support, and thank you. The maternity ward project is so far our biggest, and we have received several testimonies of the difference and the impacts we are having on these wards. We have heard and received audios. We have been actually contacted by hospitals and individuals who have heard about the project. People are talking, and we are hoping that we can touch as many lives as possible. So thanks to you all of these are happening, and we are hoping that it can only get better. As of today, I can tell you that we have covered 12 hospitals, and by the end of the month, we should be able to cover 17 to 18 hospitals, as we have a shipment that's on its way out at the end of the month. So keep an eye and keep an ear to the ground. You will be hearing from us on our progress. So thank you again from multiple hospitals. I'm going to mention a few of them here. Adaklo is thankful, Ho West is thankful, Ho Central is thankful, Oda Government Hospital is thankful, Elmina Urban Health is thankful, Yendi Municipal Hospital is thankful, Tamale Teaching Hospital is thankful, Tema Hospital is thankful, Ejura is thankful, Etibie in the Pearl region is very grateful. In fact, Ejura Hospital held a Deba just to announce what they received. They are very grateful. The University of Cape Coast Hospital picked items in April this year. They were very touched, and they broke down in prayer. It was a surprise, which was not expected. They continuously thank you all for enabling us do this for Ghana and everywhere else. We have the 3 wards that we adopted, which we continue to sustain. We are hoping that by the end of this year, we will deliver our containers. It appears we might be able to deliver 2 containers based on information received from our supplier last week. So this is good news. We will share that with everyone at the end of the evening. I also received a word which I had been receiving from the Embassy of Ghana. They have acknowledged us. We need them to make it official, to empower us to make it do some more. So thank you, thank you, thank you. You are the reason we are doing all this, and you are the reason we are getting as much attention as we are getting. So going into a little bit more detail, I can tell you that Gwag again is busy. Sorry, I think, I hope everybody could hear me. I don't know that I was talking to myself. Okay, so again, to show you how busy we have a schedule that runs from January to December. In January, we have our kickoff meeting. We plan our year. In February, we pick a community service initiative. In the past couple of years, we have supported homeless shelters. Thank you so much. Oh, that was good. Yeah, so, yeah, in February, we tried to do that. We actually donated about 60 Marta cars to one of our homeless shelters here at the Atlanta Mission. In March, we tried to do membership drives. We also focus on our council, because Ghana Independence Day celebrations take place in March. So we try to free up that time just to support Ghana Council. Sorry. In April, you all know we convene here and try to take money from you for a good cause. In May, we take a break. We try to pamper ourselves. So, for example, every year, after the fundraiser, we come together and try to, bond, rebond, and review what we have been doing. So in June, we engage our youth who are here, some of whom are here. They have been very supportive. We are very proud of them. Every year in June, they come together and organize a car wash. And the purpose of that car wash has evolved from just a fundraiser to fundraising to support our scholarship ambassador recipients. This year, our youth actually received enough donations during the washing of people's cars to be able to support 2/3 of the funds that, is it 1/3, I'm sorry, of the funds that will be awarded tonight. So congratulations and thank you. We actually get to take breaks too. So in July, Gwag has a recess. So if you are planning on joining tonight, know that you have a break in July. We come back in August and then we plan the rest of the year. In September, we actually take time and try to take care of ourselves, meaning that we are very aware of health conscious. We are health conscious. We take the community with us and we go on our long walk. As you all can see, we get to eat as much as we can after that walk. So it's always good. So thank you again. We've had support on each and every one of these programs. October, we do another community service. This year, we actually went to pack meals. We packed about 2,000 plates at Open Hands Atlanta. So again, we are energized, and none of that would have happened if we did not have you behind us. So, in short, I would like to express appreciation to everyone who has been here with us and supported the journey. We want to thank our board members. We would like to thank the members of the Gwag executive, who are the backbone of the organization. We would like to thank our committee heads. Our planning committee did an awesome job. Our fundraising committee has always excelled. It's been record highs year after year, so we thank that committee. The youth have always been here with us at every event. We all know the awesome performances we see on stage each time we have an event, with the exception of tonight. Tonight we are going to be doing our own dancing. Anyway, so I thank everyone who have supported us the past 2 years. Some have come to our meetings as guests. Others have come to our meetings and have been impressed enough to sign up and actually give us money the same day. So, we can't go wrong there. So right now, what do you think is ahead of us from now on? Tonight, we are going to be handing over to a motivated and capable team who will be lifting us up a notch. They will be taking Gwag to the next level. So we are really, really excited. You will be also fortunate tonight to hear from our incoming president. She will actually be coming on stage tonight and introducing herself to the whole world. So we all know she's a very energetic woman. She happens to be an MC. I'm not sure how we're going to be switching between MC and on stage, so, she's a magician, all I can say. So I can say that there's a lot that's been accomplished. However, there's so much more to do. If you look at the maternity ward project, and if you look at maternity health in Ghana, and if anybody is paying attention to maternal mortality rates, if you are trending, you will know that we are just like an atom in the ocean, what we are doing. So much as it seems that we are doing so much, there's so much more to be accomplished, and I wanted to emphasize that. There's a lot. So your continued support has helped set us apart as an example of the impact we can make when we work together or commit to giving back. So, on the basis that unity is strength, and on the basis that teamwork and collaboration allows wonderful things to be achieved, I would continue to call upon you all to continue to support us. And this is to our members, to our community, to our friends, to the Council of Ghana, to everyone who feels that they can relate to what we're doing. So let's stick together. We will remain relentless. We are ever moving forward on our achievements and delivering. We are appealing to our friends to join and to support us. There are several ways to do this, and I'm not here to do a fundraiser again, but I'm prompted. My conscience will not allow me to walk out of this stage without telling you how you can help. So, three W's, not four, it's just an emphasis. .ghanawomen.org is our website. There's tons of information on what you can do to support us. So I will encourage each of you to go there. You can be a friend, you can be a sponsor, you can be a member. So just visit our website and take a look at what you can do to help. You will agree that there is a role for citizens to play in addressing some of the common problems in Ghana and elsewhere in the world. So if you want to really be a part of this, please let's present ourselves, let's be present, let's be active participants, and that can guarantee a bright future. So I can tell you I'm very, very proud of what's been achieved so far, thanks to our members, because if you did not provide that backbone, none of us could have stood on our feet. So I really, really appreciate you all, GWAG members, friends, sponsors, everyone else, family who have been there from beginning to end. I thank my 3 children who are here with me. They have been active participants of GWAG right from the get-go. My son was what? 4 years, he's now 14. So thank you, thank you, thank you. The great work that has been going on the past 2 years and beyond is not going to end tonight. So let's enjoy with that in mind. Enjoy the rest of your holidays with your loved ones, and we want to see you back rejuvenated and energized for a better 2020. So thank you so much, and hope to see you again.
Thank you very much. Another round of applause. Just a few announcements. We are not going to talk a lot today at all. It's all part. It's going to be fun. We'll be on the. Oh, is he on? No. Oh, I'm sorry. I apologize. Okay, just a few announcements. I bet you can hear me, right? Yeah. Okay, so the bathrooms are onto my left. You get up and you turn to the left again, okay? So if you need to take our
Go fix the mic for them.
you are
Go get a mic and turn it on for them.
And then we have our bar right to my left, which will be maybe to your right, but to the left. Please feel free, help yourselves. If you need anything to quench that thirst, please go to the left. And the food is definitely on the right. So we will be calling you when we are all ready. But for now, Mr. DJ, can you take over? Thank you.